YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Now, I have a slightly different type of shoe today because it's actually my wedding anniversary, which is coming up very, very soon. And instead of getting a shoe for myself, I decided I wanted to get a shoe for my wife. So we've been married for 24 years this year, so her shoe game's not great. She's not that bothered about shoes whatsoever. So Upshoe said they wanted to do another collaboration, and I suggested a shoe for my wife instead of myself this time. So I'm not being greedy, and they helped me decide on a shoe, and we have a Louis Vuitton shoe. Now, obviously, as I said, my wife's not much of a shoe person. She mainly complains that most shoes that she gets are too thin. So she says she has wide feet. I don't think she does, but I thought I'd try and rectify that this time. But as we open this up, we have lots of Louis Vuitton paperwork, which is cool, but she's not going to care much about that. We own, apart from that little pug keyring that I got from, I think it was CSS Buy, a few months ago, we don't really own anything Louis Vuitton-ish. So this is a new experience for me. And the reason I'm opening it is so we can see it before I surprise her with them. So, as we open it up, we're greeted by some dust bags. Not just one. You know it's a bougie shoe when they have their own dust bag each.
That's just fancy talk. If you want to be fancy, hold your pinky up like this.
It's the first time seeing it, and I've gone for a skate style shoe for her, because obviously where she complains that, you know, most shoes are quite thin, she buys sort of like the cheap Converse-y type plimsolls. So I thought, for a change, we'll go for something a little different for her. It's quite heavy, but the material, it's really nice. Crazy amount of padding on this tongue. Reminds me very much like the DC tongues. The laces, quite crazy, quite nice though. I think she'll like these. You know, they've got the since 1854 on the back. It's not a in-your-face type of designer shoe, really. You know, when you're looking at Louis Vuittons, Gucci, that sort of stuff, they can be quite in your face, but I quite like how fairly understated it looks. And yeah, the material on here, the leather, the soles, it's even got Vuitton on the sole there. I quite like them. I'm hoping she's going to like them, because obviously she's very fussy when it comes to shoes. But she wears, when she's not at work, and just generally, she wears sort of like quite flowy trousers. So I'm hoping this might help sort of, especially bulk out the shoe a little bit, because where she wears these sort of small plimsoll-y type things, it looks like she's got really small feet compared to how flowy her trousers are. So first impressions, they're really nice. Now obviously Upshoe sent these out, so I'm going to put all their details in the description. They've sent us probably about 3 or 4 different pairs of shoes now. They sent us the Balenciagas, the Black Cats, I think it was the Frozen Moments as well. So they've sent us a few shoes, and they've all been spot on.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
I can't fault their reps, so yeah, I'm quite impressed, and I'm going to box these back up as if nothing's happened, and I'm going to try and capture my wife's reaction when I give them to her for our anniversary. So yeah, let's see how I did. Right, so as I mentioned, it's our wedding anniversary today. We're celebrating 24 years, and I got a shoe supplier to send you a pair of shoes. Okay. Because your shoe game is terrible.
Burn! Burn!
So, I have you a pair of Louis Vuittons.
Very nice.
There you are.
Shoes.
Obviously, they're reps. I can't afford genuine shoes.
It's a tag.
Let's put that there.
Oh.
Should we not open it?
I can do it. I can do it.
It's very sort of...
Oh. Yeah, envelope.
Just sort of information on... it's weird. It's very plush, isn't it?
Yeah.
Paper is really nice.
It's really nice paper.
It's got some great detail on it. So the card that Mel's looking at is Louis Vuitton China business card, which is quite cool.
It comes in a bag.
Yeah, so they got a dust bag each.
That's a nice colour.
You like the colour?
Yeah.
Do you like the style of shoe? Because obviously you normally complain
It's quite
that,
heavy, isn't it?
you know, all the shoes that you normally get are too thin. So I've gone for the skater style shoe that I normally wear because they're quite wide.
Mm.
And they look super comfortable.
Have you tried
Now
it
Mel's
on?
just got back from work. She did a night shift. So what do you think?
Very nice.
Layla didn't think you'd like them.
It's alright. It's heavy.
Well, yeah, it's a skate shoe. It's going to be a little bit more heavy compared to...
Grey is a good colour.
I mean... How do they fit?
Oh, I've got a cramp. I pulled a muscle.
You pulled a muscle putting them on. You've just cycled back from work.
I didn't stretch.
They look really nice on your foot.
It's quite chunky.
Yeah, but obviously you normally wear flowy trousers. So that's going to help. So obviously you normally wear flowy trousers. So this is going to help compared to how narrow your shoes are normally.
It's very dirty. It's got to go in the bin.
They've got a hole in the back of them. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
So I picked a good shoe. And now Kylo, hello mate. They fit well? It's got...
It's slippery on this floor.
Well,
A bit slippery on this floor.
they're brand new. I should wear them a little bit. And I went for an understated sort of designer shoe. So I could have got you the white Gucci's with the Gucci logo going down the side, but I don't think you'd like that.
No, I think this is alright. I'll go down the beach and I'll take a picture of my footprint. Do you not think it's a good idea?
You can do whatever you want. They're your shoes. Ideally, don't ruin them straight away, please.
What, go down the beach?
You can go down the beach in them.
You could have a nice footprint on the sand and you take a picture of it.
Yeah, for Instagram. I think I chose a winner.
Depends. Let's see what other choices I have.
So I think I can safely say that I actually picked a really nice shoe for the wife. She really likes it. Although it may not have looked as if she was overly enthusiastic about it in the video, but then she had just come off a 14-hour night shift, so she was extremely tired. But she did say to me off camera that she really likes them, and I think that is the main thing for me. So UA Shoe, thank you ever so much for sending out an amazing shoe that my wife is going to get to enjoy. But that is the end of the video. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave us a like. If you're new to the channel, please hit us. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. And we'll be back in the next video very soon. Thank you ever so much for watching. Adios.